Chicago PD star earns Emmy nomination, just not for their PD role. Congratulations are in order for one member of the Chicago PD cast who landed an Emmy nomination. Just sadly, not for their work in NBC's hit drama. Nominations for the 77th Annual Emmy Awards were revealed on July 15. And while the One Chicago franchise was shut out once again, there was good news for one member of the Chicago PD cast. Actor Sean Hatosy has received a well-deserved Emmy nomination in the Outstanding Guest Actor in a drama series category for his performance as Dr. Jack Abbott in HBO Max's hit drama The Pit. Hatosy has had quite a year. In addition to landing a role in HBO Max's breakout medical drama, Hatosy is also coming off a highly praised guest run on Chicago PD. Hatosy delivered an incredible performance on NBC's long-running procedural as Deputy Chief Charlie Reed, a corrupt cop who went head-to-head with Voight and the intelligence unit. Deputy Chief Reed was a formidable adversary and gave us one of the franchise's greatest villains. He was a character we absolutely loved to hate, and that stemmed from Hatosy's flawless performance and the amazing chemistry he had with the cast. Unfortunately, Deputy Chief Reed met an untimely end in the Chicago PD Season 12 final. His character was murdered by Rennie Otero, the young of a drug smuggler killed by Reed's hitman in the penultimate episode of the season. While Voight might not have pulled the trigger, he was the one who orchestrated Reed's assassination, a move that is sure to have serious repercussions in the forthcoming season. Given his death in the finale, it's unlikely we're going to see more of Deputy Chief Reed in Chicago PD Season 13. However, the Pit fans should be seeing more of Hatosy in the second season of HBO Max's hit drama. After his guest stint in Season 1, we're hoping we might see more of Dr. Abbott in Season 2 as Hatosy's chemistry with series lead Noah Weil was unmatched. Hatosy's Emmy nomination marks a continued trend of One Chicago stars going on to make waves outside the franchise. Just this year, former Chicago Justice star Monica Barbaro was recognized at the 2025 Academy Awards with a nomination for her role in A Complete Unknown, earning her a nomination for Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role. It's always great to see the stars of the One Chicago franchise enjoying success in new projects, though we would definitely love to one day see their hard work and incredible performances on Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, and Chicago PD recognized during the awards cycle. It was the kind of twist that not even the writers of Chicago PD could have scripted. In a television landscape packed with procedurals, prestige dramas, and long-running franchises, the 2025 Emmy nominations brought a ghastworthy shock. Chicago PD star LeRoyce Hawkins, known for his grounded, empathetic portrayal of Officer Kevin Atwater, had snagged an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a limited or anthology series or movie. And no, it wasn't for taking down gang leaders on the South Side or navigating the complexities of race and policing on the hit NBC series. This nod came courtesy of a completely different project, the critically acclaimed HBO miniseries Echoes of the Soil, in which Hawkins portrayed a soft-spoken poet and civil rights historian grappling with his family's buried legacy in rural Mississippi. Fans of Chicago PD were stunned, delighted, and admittedly a little curious. How had Hawkins gone from bulletproof vests and squad cars to dusty porches and spoken-word elegies? Turns out it was a story rooted in timing, passion, and a gamble like any other. Echoes of the Soil was a passion project for director Ava DuVernay, who envisioned a lyrical, meditative look at the post-civil rights South. The script floated around Hollywood for years until Hawkins, while on a filming hiatus from Chicago PD, read for the role of Ellis Monroe, a retired professor estranged from his radical activist brother and rediscovering the roots of their family through a hidden collection of journals and field recordings. When I read the script, I saw pieces of my grandfather, of men who were gentle and brilliant but overlooked. Hawkins shared in an emotional interview with The Hollywood Reporter. It was personal. It scared me. That's how I knew I had to do it. Gone were the sirens and police radios. In their place, a dusty farmhouse, old vinyl records, and long, aching silences. Hawkins transformed himself, graying his beard, softening his voice, learning how to play a battered upright piano that featured prominently in the series. And it worked. Critics lauded his performance as a haunting revelation, variety, and a poetic triumph of subtlety and strength, Rolling Stone. Fans who had watched him break down drug operations on PD were now watching him recite Langston Hughes under moonlight with tears in his eyes. The Emmy nod heard round intelligence. When the Emmy nominations were announced, Chicago PD fans were huddled in anticipation. While the show has always had a loyal following, it had largely been snubbed by major awards bodies. That's why it was such a thrilling surprise when Hawkins' name was called, but in a completely different category than anyone expected. Social media exploded. Kivian Etuader getting his followers. Nadia for Sheasago PT, Betira for A Totopol, Poetroli, Iconic. Hashtag Jummies hashtag Leroyce Hawkins. Man at Leroyce Hawkins out here winning awards, while Voight's still grunting into walkie-talkies. Love that for him. This man made us cry in PD, but had us shattered in echoes of the soil. Emmy well earned. Even Hawkins' Chicago PD castmates were quick to shout their support. Jessely Soffer tweeted, "Let's go." My guy Leroyce showing the world what we already knew on set. Talent runs deep. Hashtag Proud Brother. Marina Squirciati, Kim Burgess, chimed in with a photo of her holding up a cardboard sign that read "Vote for Hawkins" on the One Chicago set. And yes, even Jason Begg, in a rare Instagram story appearance, growled, "Hawkins deserves this." Damn proud. From procedural mainstay to prestige powerhouse. With the Emmy nomination now under his belt, questions have swirled around Hawkins' future on Chicago PD. Would this Emmy glow lead him to leave the intelligence unit behind? Hawkins quickly reassured fans, "I'm still rocking the badge. Atwater's story isn't done, but I'm also hungry to tell different kinds of stories." Echoes opened something up in me. He's already reportedly in talks to lead in a 24 feature centered around a forgotten blues musician, and rumors are circulating about a writing and producing deal with FX for an anthology exploring Black Southern folklore. NBC, meanwhile, is thrilled. A representative told TV Line, "We're incredibly proud of Leroyce. His success brings even more visibility to Chicago PD and the talent that fuels it. He's a cornerstone of our franchise." What this means for One Chicago. One unintended benefit of Hawkins' nomination. A renewed conversation about the Emmy-worthiness of network procedurals. Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, and Chicago Med have consistently pulled in ratings, but rarely awards love. Hawkins' breakout may be the crack in the dam. Already, fans are campaigning for Tracy Spiridaco's final season to be considered for next year's Emmys. And there's even talk of submitting a long-form Voight-centric episode for writing and directing categories. While award recognition has never been the franchise's bread and butter, Hawkins' Emmy moment is a reminder that even within the adrenaline-soaked world of cop shows and fire rescues, real, resonant performances are happening week after week. One foot in each world. As for Hawkins, he remains grounded. "I'm grateful to PD for shaping me, for sharpening my tools. And I'm grateful to Echoes for letting me use those tools in a new way. It's not about switching lanes. It's about driving the whole highway. In a television world full of typecasting and formula, Lois Hawkins' Emmy nomination stands as a beacon for range, for growth, and for the idea that even in the middle of a long-running procedural, a performer can still surprise you.